So here's how to make a snake roll cast. We're going to begin with our feet. You want to make sure your feet are facing the target. If your left hand's uppermost on the rod, put your left foot forward and the right foot slightly behind, but make sure both feet are facing that target. You want to make sure your hips, your knees and your torso have good alignment to where you want to cast to. We begin with a line down on the dangle and we address that line below. Now, unlike other casts, the snake roll begins with a slow lift, but we lift in towards the home bank. So we're going to lift nice and slowly in towards the home bank till the rod's about 45 degrees inwards. From here we're going to accelerate out towards the target and cut underneath and up. We've done a slow vertical lift in towards the home bank. We're then going to accelerate out towards the target about an equal distance as the rod is behind us going forward. And then we're going to accelerate back and up into that sweep and make the forward delivery. The tempo of the cast begins really slow with that slow lift into the home bank. And then we've got a medium pace starting to build acceleration out towards the target. And then the fastest bit is as we cut underneath that line and accelerate into that key casting position, which is here. Some people refer to it as a rugby ball shape or an egg shape. I like to think of it as I'm just bringing that rod back opposite the target, rolling it out towards it and cutting underneath to land that anchor. So then we just need to look at the timing. So it's part of the touch and go or kiss and go anchor family. And so as we accelerate back and into that key casting position, that D-loop's going to form and that anchor's going to land just to the left-hand side, the downstream side of your casting shoulder. As soon as that anchor lands, you want to tell yourself and go. So there's a momentary pause to allow that D-loop to fully form, let that anchor bite onto the water and then begin your forward delivery. And finally, we talk about that forward delivery. But let's just break that down into another stage as well. So once we're in that key casting position there, which is that rod at 45 degrees to the forearm, bottom hand out from the body. From here, once the anchor's landed, we want to begin with a smooth acceleration forward and then really build that acceleration to a positive stop, which comes from the bottom hand. So there's a few ways of thinking about that. We can think about just starting slow, finishing fast with a crisp stop. I like to think that we do lead before speed. From that key cast position, we're going to lead that rod forward and then accelerate and apply the speed with that bottom hand. Okay. What's very important is we just don't go really fast. We want to build that acceleration throughout that forward delivery and then put in a really good crisp stop, and that will transfer that energy into the line right across the river.